Hello there, Ray here. Welcome to our live stream. It is our Saturday live stream. It's August 31st, the last day of the month. How's everybody doing? You guys can hear my morning voice. A little bit rougher, a little bit lower. We got Jack in the chat. Hey Sparky, great to see some new faces. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that follow button. DZ's here. Thanks everybody for joining as a follower. Yeah, the streams are pretty chill. I guess you'll see. You'll see how the streams are. People quickly learn that technical Minecraft is not very entertaining when you have to see it in slow mode. It's kind of nice to watch it in a video, but the amount of trial and error is a bit much for people. I just do Java stuff. Yeah, I'm guessing eventually Java farms will work in Bedrock, but I really don't want to put the time into learning Bedrock. Hey Amber Fox, oh great to see you here. I've been following for a year and 7 months. Nice. Oh Foofy got 3 years, almost three and a half years of following. That's insane. Yeah, I'd say if the farm is a pretty simple farm, it might work in Bedrock, or if the concept works, you could apply it to Bedrock. We might have to tweak it a little bit. BC says, love my videos. Thank you so much. We're going to be working on a new video today. That's actually what you hear in the background. We'll take a look at it just in a second. I'm just catching up in chat. You guys are welcome to join my Discord voice call if you want to. Okay, Twitch is going to run their scheduled ad in about 30 seconds. You guys can use this time to grab some water, grab a snack, get up and stretch and use the restroom before we get going, or check out my socials. There on screen, and I'll also put them in the chat, including joining my Discord, where there's a lot of channels you guys can help out, answer questions, which I always really appreciate. And then when the ad finishes, I'll show you guys what we got going on so far and our current progress. And oh yeah, if one of the stream mods could make a pinned message about what we're working today, we'll be doing the raid farm recording. Yeah, early stream. Is this show? Da-da-da. Yeah, we're gonna be for the pin message. Do we have stream mod that can write out pin message? We're going to be continuing recording of the 1.20 raid farm that we were working on. Try to record some other pieces. Oh, which needs I think it means they need a do you need a second account, or maybe not? No, I don't think so. I think I got past all the hard stuff. And my foot controller is working for you guys. Cool. Okay, so I'll set up the TP thing. Okay, okay, Jack says, I'm on it, thank you. Wait, is this the right direction? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Four. Four. Either side of the center piston. Four out. And then maybe I'll take a screenshot of this. Check my settings. Okay, welcome back everybody. A little short ad there. Yeah, I don't mind doing early stream. Wasn't sure how many people can make it. I usually stream, was it 2 p.m. Eastern time? Because that's a typical time both Europeans and Americans can join. But anyways, let me just set up a TP here as well. Okay, so I can teleport back to here. Okay, so this is the main part of the raid farm. This is the killing chamber and the item collection spot and where the player sits. It's all kind of right here. This is pretty much everything to the farm. We just need to put in 2 anti-vex evokers on either side. Let me catch up with the chat. I didn't get quite through the chat before the ad came. My throat's a little bit sore. I was doing quite a bit talking with relatives yesterday. So I won't record too much and the stream probably won't be too long. Spark says, how many farms have you designed? Do exclamation mark farm to see kind of the spreadsheet on that. Oh, Amber says they just started watching a year ago. Oh, really? I feel like it's been longer than a year. Oh yeah, a year and a half, okay. Now what are we building? Jack's working on the pin message, but this is a 1.20 raid farm. So this is the faster, older version raid farm. I want to do a video on my older version. This is finally got around to compacting it. So this is like the compact version. of what I've shown in the past. It's a stacking wave and stacking raid farm. And it's supposed to be simple yet efficient. So you can see there's not much to it, but it produces 80,000 emeralds per hour. So a big number of emeralds for most people, while also being not convoluted. Is that the word? Convoluted means it's like overly complicated to reach rates that you probably don't really need. I mean, what's the difference between 100,000 emeralds and 80,000 emeralds? FIFO says, do not learn bedrock technology. I'm a technical. Yeah, what I really need to have some person that can dedicate time to taking my farms and testing them in bedrock condition for me. Because I don't know bedrock good enough to know if my farm works or not. So if you're someone that would like to help me test my simpler farms, not like my raid farms, I know that they wouldn't work. But farms that could potentially work in bedrock, like crafter, auto crafters and stuff. Yeah, if you're someone that can actually, if you guys know like how to use the programs to convert Java over to bedrock, and you're able to help me, message me on Discord. My DMs are open. Hey Rick, yes, early stream. How many raid farms do you already make? I mean, it depends. It depends what, how many have I made YouTube videos about? I've only made YouTube videos about a small portion of them. And I also go through very several different versions, so I probably went through, every time I change a block on this, you could consider it a different version. Yeah, so there's lots of different versions. But even main versions, I went through a lot of different types throughout the years. If you watch my old videos, I made raid farms before they were even consistent back in the 1.14 snapshots. I showed ways to get bad omen by trading banners and stuff way back in the day when they were still in snapshots. That you met how long between oh yeah, so a lot of people watch my YouTube, but not all of them make it to the stream. It's always cool to see that. Okay, I'm almost out of chat. Yeah, I think I have to look into it. Sometimes the bot kind of ends up sending all the messages at once. He's supposed to wait 15 minutes between messages from the United States. And yeah, I got caught up. Awesome. Yeah, this is a 1.20 version. I'll do the 1.21 version. But they, like I said, they just changed raid farms again. Just this last Wednesday, if you watch my Snapchat review video. So, yeah. Okay, so let's just start recording before my voice goes out. Okay, next part isn't too hard. How's my audio sound? It must sound good because I get the Ray's recording video about his compact version. It's 1.20 raid farm. Thank you, Jack, for pitting that. Everything else looks good. Game noises aren't too loud. Awesome. So now we're going to place in some spots for the Vex to get collected so that they won't spawn in the center. So next we're going to put in some boats to catch all the Vex so that they don't come in and kill the player. We're going to go out a total of 4 blocks. Then we're going to place in a block here. Pajamas! Thanks so much for coming in the Prime, really appreciate it. Welcome to the Gordy game. You can check out all the cool perks you get along with being a sub, as it really does help me out if you guys come in using your Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime each and every month, just like Pajama does there. Really helps out. You do have to remember to manually renew it monthly, as it isn't done automatically. But you get perks like joining our sub server and much more. I guess I could take that off in case I fall. Oh, hey Woodwarden. Hey chaps. TDG to make a perimeter below spawn island. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, Pajamas is redeemed stretch. If you guys want to take part in me, we're gonna get up out of our chair and we're gonna do a little stretch. Get the stream going. Appreciate that redemption there, Pajamas. It's gonna do like a big yawning stretch with their arms reaching outwards and then slowly bring them upwards, touch the sky, and then we're gonna bring them to the sides and back down again until our arms are touching down towards our toes. Stretching those leg muscles and also rotating our wrist both directions, and also our neck both directions, as well as right and left and up and down. Feel so much more limber. Appreciate that redemption. You guys can redeem your own things by checking those all out down by the channel points, where the little pumpkin head is. Okay, I should probably come from underneath because the lowest block is not actually here. We need to start from here. Let me grab some temp blocks. Now we're going to put in some boats so that they don't come. Now we're going to place in some boats to catch Vex so they don't come in and kill the player. We're going to place in 4 blocks that are they're temporary blocks coming out this direction, just underneath the center piston. Then we're going to go a 5th one and up. And then we're going to have 2 blocks on either side. And then we're going to build a little diamond shape down here. So we're going to go a total of 5 blocks here. And then we're going to go 2 this way like this, and 2 this way, and fill in these corners to make a little diamond shape. And then at each of these points over here, we're going to place in 2 blocks on either side with some temporary blocks so we can place in those. These little pieces are going to hold in the boats, and the boats are going to be here in the center. Along with an evoker. Now that we got all this in, we can remove the temp blocks because we don't need them anymore. And now we can come in and place in the actual boats. Before we place in... Oh... Okay, so we need 3 by 3 worth of boats. I think I did it like this maybe, and I placed a boat here. Well, maybe I just do something like this. 3 by 3. Here. Oh! Behenor? Thanks so much for coming in with the gifted sub going to the community. It went out to Carsum. Thank you, B3. Appreciate that. And welcome in. You guys did get a gifted sub. You get all the access like a normal sub. So check that all out. And I could click on a boat here, but I don't think I could place a boat over there. This boat pretty much has to be in the center. Well, I guess I can see the shape I made down below. Okay. Maybe just this. This might work. So we're going to start out by clicking. So facing towards the farm, we're going to place in boats. Clicking on the edge of this block, and if we do F3 plus B, we can see where the boats are actually sitting. And then we can click on another boat right here. And then we can click on another boat in this corner, one in this corner over here, and one over here in this corner. Now we'll ride each of these boats down into their respective corners. So this one goes into this corner over here, like so. And then this one's going to go into this corner over here, and over here, and lastly over here. Now we're going to fill in the space in between by placing in a boat right there. Same thing for over here. Keep them close to the edge. One over here and one down here. Now we'll try placing a boat in the center. If you can't, you might have to move these ones a little bit further to the edges. But now we have the first layer done. Pretty easy. Now for a second layer, we're just going to build in some temporary blocks going around here, so we can place in some more boats for the second layer. So for a second layer, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the edges, this edge, this one, and this one. And then we can break these blocks that they're sitting on so they fall downwards. If they don't fall downwards, just... This one we need to remove these blocks. And if they don't fall downwards, just move them backwards a bit. Now these boats, we can pull them into their respective corners. So one goes here, there, there. And there. Now we'll place in boats on the edge of these blocks in the center. So one there, there. The one here and one over here. And we can drop those downwards. And they should hopefully fall in between the boats. And also one here and one over here. And then remove those blocks. They'll fall downwards as well. If they're landing on top, just push the edge boats further out. But we also want to make room for the center boat. So you might want to come in here and kind of push them towards the edges. So just come in here, remove this block, and then kind of push these towards their edges, and then that should be room for the last boat, which will be the one that has the Vindicator in it. Now while we're over here, we can throw in some light sources to prevent mobs from spawning here. And now we can do this exact same thing, but on the opposite side over here. Let me catch up with chat. Hey, Craft SMP, how goes it? Just made a dirt smiley. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Hi, Doom. Doom's been following for 3 years and 3/4 of a year. Oh, I forgot about the uptime command. 2 hours per stream. Now I understand why I have an average of less than 1 stream per year. Yeah, I have been trying to do longer streams, but this stream will definitely be on the shorter side, just because my voice is so hoarse already. Hey, Mighty Mo. A wild raise works. Gotta catch them all. Okay, so I guess I can just build it, or I could just move it over. I should double check. Oh, did I mess up? No, did I mess up? I think it wasn't low enough. Took screenshots and everything, but I somehow this is supposed to go. They go out from here. She has to go out lower. Okay. Okay. I guess that was good practice. So this is supposed to be down here. How would I even place a block here? I have to do something like this. Okay, I can fix this just by dropping it down. Whoops, okay. Careful not to bump it. Okay. And did I? Oh, I forgot to put these blocks down here. Okay. Hey, Wildy. Something like that. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. So I just messed up where I was actually aiming. So I was a little bit too high. Let me re-record that. Actually, I could just delete the previous stuff so that I don't accidentally try editing it. So now we're going to place in a bunch of boats to hold the Vex so that they don't come over and kill the player. To do this, we're going to go on either side of this centerpiece here. So one's going to be over here on top of this little clock, and one's going to be over here. The way we're going to put this in is we're going to put in a temp block here, then we're going to go up and over a total of 5 blocks to here. Then we're going to go up again, and then we're going to place in 2 blocks over here. Then we're going to place in 5 blocks up against this here. And then we're going to turn this into a diamond shape. This is going to hold the actual boats, and then the things on the outside are going to hold the boats from moving outwards. So we're going to put in some temp blocks on all of these sides, And then we're going to mimic that side over there by putting in these little walls so the boats don't get pushed outwards and will stay exactly where we want them. So we place a boat in, it makes a little V, and these V's are pointing away from the farm. I think that's perfect. Because depending which direction the boat's facing, the first mob it'll change where the mob is, how close the mob is to the farm, which affects this farm. Now we can come in and remove these temporary blocks on these sides here, and we can start placing in the boats. We're going to place a boat here facing towards the farm in each of these 4 corners, right where I'm aiming. This will get the boats really near the edges. Now we press F3 plus B to see their hitboxes, and we're going to move them back into each of their respected corners. One here, here, there, and now it should look like this. Now we're going to fill in the gaps with boats that are centered on their block but near each of the walls that we placed in, and same thing for these sides over here. Now lastly, we're going to place a boat in the center. If it doesn't fit, just kind of push other ones aside. Now we can come in and place in some temp blocks on top to place in the next row of boats. Once again, we're going to place in boats in the corners here, 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 and here. And now we're going to knock out the blocks underneath of them so they fall downwards. And now we're going to place in the ones on either side by clicking in the center of the blocks while also towards the edge of them. And we can remove those blocks and drop them down as well. They land on top of the boats. We just need to back these back into their corners as well. Each of these go into their respective corners, and that will let the other boat fall downwards. Same thing for this side over here. And then now all the boats are on the same Y level. And then we'll place in the boats that's on the back side as well as the one that's on this side, which goes right about here. So now if we knock out this block, that boat's going to fall downwards. And we can also remove these blocks here, and that boat's going to fall downwards. And we can remove this one, and now we just need to make sure there's enough room for the last boat, which we won't put in until we get a Vindicator, and until we get an Evoker inside of it. Now we can do this exact. And then lastly, we can throw in a couple torches to prevent mob spawning. Now we can do the exact same thing, but on the opposite side, just like so. Yeah, the second time recording is always a little bit faster. Thanks everybody for hitting the follow button. We're getting close to 50,000 followers. What is our current follower count? I think it's like 48,000. Okay, so now I move. I think the raid starts. No, the raid starts over here, but it goes this direction. Now to get the evoker, we're actually going to start a raid. This will be a good test to see if we put in. And this will also be a good test to see if we did everything correctly, to see if they spawn in the right location. Now, one thing to keep in mind, the way we have the villagers set up in this chunk over here, is that the raid is going to be placed in a 5x5 area, and one of the corners is over here, and the other corner is like a little bit over here. And because of that, we need to make sure to remove any spawning locations that they could spawn on. So we're going to remove those temp blocks there. If you have any kind of workstations that are on the edge here or anything like that, you need to remove those blocks, as well as if you have anything a little bit further out, around 32 meters out, they'll try to spawn on top of those. These blocks they could spawn on top of, but this little thing is in between the actual two areas where they do spawn, so we don't have to spawn proof that. Hey Pizza Night, let's say your farms have been a main go-to for a super long time. Oh, that's so awesome. Welcome in. FIFO says, what would you call your favorite mechanic in all of technical Minecraft? Oh man, you got such a tough questions. What is your guys' favorite mechanic? Probably a lot of them. But it'd probably have to be like, my favorite had to be something really basic that I use a lot. Maybe just like collision with blocks and entities or something. Nothing too niche, but something pretty useful. Okay, let's locate structure, villager outpost. Chat settings. Evokers redying sheep. Oh yeah, that is so cool. Load in world. Okay, so we got our guy here. That's actually good. Oh yeah, they got the allays here as well. I'm gonna grab some more water. In the meanwhile, you guys can check out my socials. They're on screen. Make sure you guys have joined all of them, all over the place. And I'll be back in a bit. You guys use the opportunity to also grab some water yourself or a snack, get up a stretch, or use the restroom, and be right back. Alrighty. I am back and let's record the next bit. Is our banner guy still here? Yep. Now we need to go out and kill a pillager that has a banner on its head. You can find these at these pillager outposts, or you can find them at the random captain rate patrols, right? Or you can find them with the random illager patrols. Now, if you don't have any that are spawning with banners on their heads, just use your elytra to fly up in the air. Above Y level 200, and then that will allow, and then when you come back down, there's a chance, and then when you fly back down, there's a chance of some new pillagers. And then when you fly back down, there's a chance of some new pillagers spawning in, including ones with the banner. Now once you kill one of these guys, you're going to get the bad omen effect. But it only comes from the ones that actually have the banners on their heads. Once you have that effect, use nether portals to transport yourself from this location to where you have the farm without going near any villages, which include villagers that have workstations, which are essentially just villages with workstations. So once you do get near where you built your raid farm, the villager there will pick up your raid, and then it will move it downwards to the villagers that we had down below, because the villager's workstation will get removed, and therefore it won't be in a village anymore, but only the very bottom villager will actually notice a raid, and then it will spawn in the raid up here in the farm. Now if you do everything correctly, it should only spawn in these 8 spawning spaces. You can see all the waves are spawning in right after each other, so it's a stacking wave farm. And our boats, you can see, picked up the captains of, and you can see our boats are working great as they're picking up the captains that come with each of the different waves. Mob Slayer Gaming, thanks for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to? Oh, James McMiller. You actually lost your stream streak? Wow. Salute to the big stream streak. We go again. Oh wow. Wonder what stream was that? Was it a odd timed stream? How high did you get? Do you know how high you got? You were like over 100, right? Or something crazy. Vivo says for April Fool's Race to post a complete normal video just with someone doing an impression of his voice. Yeah, welcome in raiders. Mob Slayer raid, defeating you from chaos and causing it. Must have been, yep. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what stream. I haven't had a oddly timed stream in a while. This is probably the oddest time. Stream was alright. Playing medieval Minecraft. Wow, mod pack based on medieval things, magic. It was a several death loop today. That sounds really cool. But yeah, we're working on doing a video about my compact version of my fast raid farm. Okay, so we don't have any Vindicator. So what is the idea is I need to get rid of a bunch of these guys. Maybe before I started the raid, I should have turned off this clock. Would that do anything? It might not work at all, actually. I was trying to think how I can get not so many of these guys in here. Because at the moment, if I try to hit one of them, most likely can hit a Vindicator, which is going to be problematic. But I guess we could try it. Let me just get rid of these guys. Try it again without the clock. So will it find the correct spawning spot?
Raiseworks hype Raiseworks love heart Raiseworks hi Raiseworks hello there Ray here hi all smiley face.
Okay, welcome back everybody. During the ad, Naughty came in with the resub. Thanks so much for resubbing. Really appreciate that. How many? It says for 2 months. But I think you've been here for longer than 2 months. What's your... Oh, it says 2 months. Maybe I'm just mistaken. Yeah, welcome back, Naughty. Appreciate that. Okay, someone said use an axe. The thing is, like, there's so many mobs in there, you can't even see what you're attacking. And you can't let them see you. If they see you, then they'll start shooting Vex at you. Okay, and I was also going to mention about the difficulty thing, so that's why I was checking Wikipedia. Now, in order to get a Vindicator to spawn, you do need to make sure that you're on at least normal difficulty. But I would advise running this farm on hard difficulty, as you will get more waves, which will give you higher rates. And this is one of the most common problems I see when people run the raid farm. Depending on the difficulty, can change how many waves occur, and then that can change other things on the farm, like if you have a timer that's like my previous farm where I have a timer where the player moves up and down, and the player needs to move based off of when the raid, and the player needs to move based off when the waves end. So now we need to get a Vindicator out of here and into a boat and over there. So this is the challenge. So I think what we're going to do is probably put up some temp blocks. Going from here to over there. And that should be fine. Then we can just kill these guys. And then the new one should jump in the boat when the pistons activate. Oh, they don't? We'll see. Oh, I guess I can just try it out right now. Oh no, okay, then none knowing that one. Oh. Did I just kill one bad? Yeah, okay. Got more guys. Though I guess I have to put a boat a little bit lower to pick them up. Maybe in this corner or something. Maybe this corner? This corner's a bit low, but we could make it work. So wait for all the Ravagers to die and all of the ones that are passengers convert from turning into jockeys to individual mobs and let them fall downwards. Now we can come in and turn off this clock here. That way we don't get more raids putting in more Illager types in here, because it's already quite crowded. And we need to slowly start eliminating these guys until we just got some Vindicators left. But we don't want the Vindicators to actually see us. Otherwise, they will start attacking us. Okay, so I think this is where we're going to come in with our axe. They're not getting picked up by these boats. How high are these boats? Okay, these boats are sitting above this. I can't do that. We can knock out this block though. So now we want to place in a little platform where... So now we want to get ready to move the evoker. So we want to be ready to move the evoker when we catch it. We're going to place in a temporary platform going across this, so we can ride our boat from over there to the center where it needs to go. And we'll put some blocks on the side, as well as we'll do the same thing for this side, so we can get the evokers into the center. Now I'll come in with an axe and just start killing these guys that are on these... Oh. Did they see me, or is it because they told me where... They told their location? Because one guy can tell the other guys where the location is. Try it again. Hey, Hamburger. Oh. I gotta turn this on. Oh wait, oh. Okay. That's why we don't put the platform in early. They're spawning on the platform. Oh, am I starting more raids? Oh. No. Never ending problem. Okay, let's try to be better at this. Okay. Wow. Did I do everything correctly? I guess I can leave it like that. Yep, okay. That's what I was afraid of. They recognize, where I'm at. Oh wow, look on the malt pile. So we need to kill these guys without them telling the other ones. Maybe natural means or something. So if they just see me, do they start the effects? Or is it only if I attack them? Oh. Okay, I think it's just when... Or did these guys see me? I don't think they... Oh wow, that's crazy. Thanks for the drink up pizza. Man, they're just attracted to you like a swarm of bees. Okay, maybe I have to start over again to test this. Oh, that doesn't kill the Vex. Huh. Are all the items? Oh, the items are ending up. Okay, let's try this again. Send it downwards. Okay, turn off. So, okay, they're there. Villager, so they see me. Okay, if they see me. Oh! Okay, I think they see me through this hole here. Okay. I want to try to figure out, make sure I'm doing this right. I'm trying to figure out where they see me, but yeah, there's a hole here, and then they're way over there, and if I'm standing here, they can see me, so it's stand like over here maybe. Okay. Live and learn. Yeah, it's even deadly if I sit here. So now we need to kill these guys in the boats first, without being... Oh. Oh, okay, that did it. We want to maybe kill them from a distance. Oh wait, we kill them from natural means too, right? Like lava, I think. If you hit them, then they form the evokers where you're at. There's also a hole over here, so you be careful. If I stand here, one's in the back can see me. Is there any other natural means besides lava? Can I place... Can't place flint up there, okay. So... that's turned off. They hit me. Does that count? No. So now we need to first get rid of these guys in the boats by natural means so that they don't let the evokers in the center know about you, because any raider can tell nearby evokers where your location is, so even though the evokers can't see you, they could still end up sending their Vex after you. But if you kill them using natural means, they don't know that you actually damaged them. We're going to place in some temp blocks and some lava. While that guy's completely in the block. He is safe. Guess we can break some blocks. What else? Guess we can always put those boats in later. I guess we can just leave him. He can't see me. Well, I guess we don't have to. We don't have to worry about those, as long as they're not causing problems. Yeah. Okay. Hey Luffy, thanks for a drink up. Thought about breaking the glass, but I think we can get around it. What I got going on here? Okay. But we only need to remove these guys that are in the boat if they can actually see us, like this pillager here can see us, and if it's a pillager that's going to be start shooting at us. Otherwise, it's fine if they just sit in the boat. Whoops. No. Tick. Freeze. Now we have this thing, so we can freeze the game if we make a mistake. Redstone there. I was in survival mode. I don't know what that block is for. Oh, so I can't let them see. If I jump up one more, should be safe. Barely. Well, what is that? What is this? Oh, this guy in the boat. Oh. Okay. Can't be seen from this direction. Did the ad finish? I think it did. Welcome back, buddy. This farm is designed to be simple yet fast, and it's around 80,000. So we need to come in and place in lava to kill these pillagers that are problematic, while also not being seen by the evokers, which are down below. And there is some holes here, so if I stood over here, they would see me through this hole. You have to be a bit creative, but once we can get rid of those guys, we can easily... But once we get rid of those annoying guys, we can come in and we can start moving our evokers over there. But first we need to catch them. So in one of these corners here, we're going to knock out one of these glass blocks and we're going to place in a boat. And we're just going to push this boat into the corner. And this is going to catch... And then we're going to knock out this block and place in a solid block here. And we're also going to come in and place in a solid block right here. Now we're going to place in a boat facing this direction. And we're going to kind of push it over there into the corner there to pick up mobs through the corner and over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for a evoker. I cannot tell what these things are. Maybe. Huh, depends what your goal is, Leafy. Oh, there's a witch. Yeah, the thing is, the evokers are going to look very similar to all the rest of them. The witches look different though, because they stand up. Maybe I can use like a slime block or something you can kind of see through. The witches aren't dying, because they're drinking that rejoin. Hey Nebula. Right now we're trying to get Evoker without getting other stuff. Ooh, I actually killed Evoker. There's a totem. Just don't know how to do this the best way. If we could do wave by wave and kill them, and if we get a wave that has the Evoker, that would be the best. Thing is, I can't even kill wave by wave if there is evokers. I guess I kill the first couple waves. There's just too many guys in here. That's our main problem right now. Too many guys, so we can't really sort them that easily. The wave by wave thing. Ugh. If I kill these guys, am I gonna get... Oh, I start another wave. There's becoming less of them, but that doesn't mean that there's going to be Evoker that's going to be left over. Because the probability is kind of slim. I guess the question is, how can I do one by one? Is there another block that can suffocate him where we can see him a little better? This build doesn't use any slime, so I really don't want to introduce slime, but we can try it. Oh yeah, you can see him much better. Okay, is there some block that's like slime, but not slime? They don't suffocate with tinted glass, right? Probably you can see through. I can suffocate them. I don't think honey even suffocates them. No. Maybe ice? Might be our solution. Okay, even if we do get in Evoker, can we avoid it? We probably already killed them all. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try ice. Is there anything else cheaper than ice? Roots? I don't think roots suffocate. It's a good idea. Mudded roots. I mean, you could put water in there and drown them. But, yeah, the witches wouldn't. Witches would survive. Beacon? That'd be kind of expensive. Ice might be the cheapest. Okay. Ice it is. And is there a better way of doing this? Like I could put down lava or something, but witches can get beyond lava. And is it possible for me to do raid by raid or wave by wave? I don't think I could do it like this. I'd have to move the villager. Unless you're just in there killing them, but then yeah, you can't really. As soon as you actually get to one that has the evoker, you have to stop, which is a little bit too risky. They come in really fast. We need evokers to fill up the Vex cap over here. And over here. Once you do get evoker, I wonder, does invisibility protect you from them? I guess we could try that next. And we're gonna make a little pathway all the way around so we can reach both sides to put in the evoker. Now we're gonna come in and remove this block here and this block here, just so we can come in and place in 2 ice blocks. This will let us see the mobs that we're gonna. These will let us see mobs inside while still being able to suffocate them. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a boat in facing this direction, and we're gonna push the boat in towards the corner, and this will pick up mobs from inside the farm and put them inside the boat, and then we can see if that mob is an evoker where it cannot see us, so it can't attack us. And it will eventually kill it if it's not the right mob. And it will eventually kill it without. And it will eventually kill it. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, alrighty. I don't think packed ice will work, will it? No. I have to remove the light source. All the fun. But you will need to remove nearby light sources so the ice doesn't melt. Okay, let's try this. No, where's this? Oh. It's the lava in the center. No. Maybe I'll just place in some blocks around it to hold the water if it works. Why it's so tricky? These boats got to be put in later. We wouldn't have to deal with these guys. Maybe I'll do that. Oh. Okay, that's turned off. Okay. We can just use some signs. Now come in and remove these 2 blocks here, and we're going to place in 2 blocks of ice, and then we're going to place in a sign here. As well as one here and one on top of that. In case this ice melts. And also try to remove nearby light sources, but we do have that lava in the center which will melt it. Now come and place in a boat like so, just like this, and now we can nudge it in with our character. And this will go into the center and be close enough to pick up the illagers in there, and then it will put them inside of this boat and start suffocating them. While at the same time we can see what type of illagers we have to work with. That way we can kill these guys without us killing them, which would cause the evokers to send Vex after us. And we can we just wait until we get an evoker inside of here. And we just wait until we capture an evoker. Now the witches will take regen potions, but they will eventually die from the suffocation. Thanks for the drink up. Gotta remember to stay hydrated. Okay, let's try the invisibility thing. They do eventually die, right? Yeah. So remove the lava from the cauldron in the meanwhile. We need to silk touch this too. there anything else we could do? Should eventually die. I guess you could throw some lava on top of them too. If the witches are taking a while to die, you can throw some lava on top of them to speed it up. Okay, while there's an ad break, I'm gonna grab some more water. And I will be right back. You guys can check out my socials in the meanwhile. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. The ad finished for you guys as well. Hopefully it's easy to see the Vindicator. We can always put one in later to illustrate it. Oh, they also have the regen too, I see. I don't think the lava cauldron would touch the witch. There's a evoker. I guess he'd really, yeah, he almost needs a splash potion. Let's get a splash potion. Oh, they're both 8 minutes, so I guess it don't matter. Now just patiently wait until you see an evoker hop into the boat. And as soon as that happens, come in and splash yourself with invisibility. Oh. Do I have armor on? Oh, really true. They're also invisible. Okay, yeah, let's rethink that. Okay, we need an invis potion. A little bit hard to tell what we're looking at. I guess we could just not use that. And it shouldn't melt, and we should be able to see a little better. Just stand over here so they don't actually attack me. But then the invisibility potion. Hmm. His invisibility potion can kind of reach a far area. Maybe I should throw it behind me. While you're waiting, make sure you're not wearing any armor and have an invisibility potion of Splash as well as a Silk Touch pick to pick up the ice. Now as soon as you see an evoker, throw a Splash potion behind you, then use your Silk Touch to remove the ice. Now since you're invisible, the evoker cannot see you. I'm guessing as soon as I hop in the boat, you'll see me. We don't have leads in this version. But I guess we can just try to move it over there. As soon as we move it over there, it should be fine. What should we do? I guess we'll try the visibility thing, but then we even get another mob in there. Be able to get rid of the second mob while not letting more mobs in. If I do this, does it make it invisible? No. Okay. If I throw it here? Oh, it does. Okay. Effect clear. Can I punch a boat and move it with something inside of it? Yeah, I think so. Now sprint and hit. Now sprint and hit the boat to move it away from the corner, so it'll stop picking up mobs. Now put in some temporary blocks so we can have a place to put lava in to get rid of the mob that is not the evoker that's also in the boat. That way we can actually ride the boat to move the evoker. Now we need to get this evoker over there into the center. Double check, make sure these boats are spaced out enough so the evoker can actually fit. Now you could set up some water streams to push the evoker over there. But you can also just hop in the boat with the evoker. Now this is going to aggro it, so you gotta be really fast at coming in and moving the evoker over into its position over here. But once it's inside, you'll no longer get attacked by evokers, but just the fangs. So if we remove these blocks here, there'll be no place for the fangs to get placed on. And then we just come in and we can block the evoker's line of sight towards us. Oh, I guess I should put it over there, but would that matter? Now there's more evokers. Are they gonna all attack me? Maybe we'll try moving this to the other one. TP. Let me just put some more in here, see if what happens. See how bad it is. You need to get it around this corner, over there, and over there. So now when you get this evoker over into the far side, just double check and make sure the boats are spread apart over here so we can fit another one inside. Now this next part you need to be quick about it, but you want to hop in the boat, and as soon as you're in the boat, the evoker can see you. So this is when you want to put on your armor and make sure you have plenty of food. And give yourself like a regen or whatever you need to survive the evoker's attacks. Then once you get the evoker over here to where all the boats are, you can leave the boat and leave the area. And now every time the evoker summons in Vex, they'll get picked up by the boats nearby as they'll immediately spawn there. And then it's best to leave the area. And then if you just kind of run over here and sit in a boat, you can get all the other Vex to get pulled inside of the boat. And if you stand on top of this corner, the fangs can't actually reach you because they only can spawn onto blocks. And once the evoker has summoned in all the Vex that it can spawn, and the evoker will constantly summon it in Vex until there is at least 8 Vex around it. And at this point it can't summon in any more of them. And then it'll just try to summon in fangs. As long as there is Vex in the boats, it won't summon. As long as there is at least 8 Vex in those boats over here, not only will that evoker not be able to spawn in more, but the evokers that are inside over here also won't be able to spawn in any. You can see they're attempting to spawn in, but they notice that there is enough Vex in the area so that they're just spawning in fangs. So that they'll just spawn in fangs. Now we can remove these temporary blocks. This will also stop the fangs from being spawned on top of those. Now we can work on getting the last evoker. By doing this process once again. But this time you really don't have to worry about the Vex as much. You might get some Vex, but once again you can just hop in and try to take on all the attacks to quickly move the last evoker over here, and then just hop over here in this boat over here to try to get the Vex to get stuck in the boat. And once the Vex are inside the boats, they can't actually damage you. Even if you're in the same boat with them. So now that we got both the evokers and the boats, they cannot despawn. If you're playing on a server where they have to be name tagged, if you're playing on a modded server, you might want to name tag them if they have some mod that removes stuff inside of boats. Now we can remove the rest of our temporary. Now we can remove the rest of our temporary blocks here and fill in this corner once again with those glass blocks. So now by having two sets So now by having two sets of evokers, they're both gonna try to summon in Vex. The Vex are automatically gonna be captured in the boats. And even though the Vex will eventually die over time, they will spawn in new ones which will take their place. Now during this period when they're dying and there's an empty slot for a short period, it's possible that the Vex inside of here could spawn in some. It's possible for the Evoker inside of here to summon in Vex as it sees that there is a shortage. This is why we have two sets of Evokers. Because even though individually they might be under the 8 Vex limit, their two Vex Evokers in the center can actually see both piles of Vex, therefore they will always see over 8. Where individually these guys can't see each other's piles, and that's why they keep spawning in more. That's why these Evokers kind of far out, so they can't see each other, while close enough to the center so that the center Evokers can see both piles of Vex and will never summon in any new Vex. Alrighty. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the farm. That wasn't too bad. You know, I think even if I had some regen and some maybe resistance or something, the beacon is another thing we'll add in. Welcome back, everybody. So that's the majority of the farm completed. The storage system's optional. The beacon's also optional. Talk about that later. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. We're gonna find somebody to raid. So let's raid Joel. He's working on his iron farm. Fixing iron farm. Yeah, a little bit shorter stream today. I have some stuff I have to do later on today, so I couldn't stream at the normal time. We'll be raiding Joel. He is a fellow Minecraft streamer. He has a really long-term project. It's quite cool. Called the Citadel. Let's hope you guys enjoyed this kind of earlier stream, a bit shorter. You guys see so many new faces. It's so cool. Really appreciate everybody who used their Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime. Really helps me out just to renew that monthly. As always, when we do these raids, copy that raid message. Let them know we're coming with the Razeworks raid. Didn't want to stream too long because my voice is sore. And did do a little bit of recording, which is good. Also throw in some emotes you guys have. There's some fun raid emotes as well. Look forward to this upcoming video. If you haven't already seen, I did put out a video yesterday, a shorts video. So if you haven't checked my TikTok, Instagram, it's on there. Also my YouTube shorts. Kind of a cool, showing like a cool kind of tank thing you can make now in upcoming full release. Appreciate you guys all hanging out. Appreciate all the raids and support today. Next stream probably be Sunday. I'll let you know.